quite frankly, I think everything's been perfect for you guys. Right?
Debatable.
I don't think we've seen the sun in several days now.
I haven't been paying attention to the story. I'm just assuming you all are having a good time. Just like, good summer vibes and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
But if I'm taking a look at this map now, ooh, that does not look good for you guys, huh? Blood red fog all around you. Not a particularly good sight. In fact, things have been not the best for you guys. With a monster invasion having taken over and destroyed a solid chunk of the town, many townsfolk deceased, but many others saved thanks to your efforts. A missing governor's house that we're just gonna pocket that information for later, because that's not a high priority at the moment. And
Kill monsters.
3 monstrous leaders, as well as this bloody fog, that need to be taken care of some way or somehow. Thankfully, one of these monsters has been taken care of as well already by you, leaving only 2, Gurglegut and Modoku, and you know their locations. There's also this fog, but we're hoping we can get rid of that. The Eternal Lantern being lit might be beneficial for you all, considering it is supposed to ward off awful weather and invasions and the like, according to legend. And you do have the 3 copper coins blessed by the deities of the various shrines here that will allow you to relight the lantern as possible. So, theoretically, you've got all the keys you need to succeed. The only question is if you can make them work. Right now, it's a little after 2 in the morning. You guys have just escorted the Sunmi household and the head of the bathhouse, Dege, back to the Hand of Spring, where they can hide out and rest for a while, and made your way back to a little partially destroyed house in downtown for you to potentially keep an eye on the jail to see if more of these creatures are going to come pick up any of the children that were captured and held there. You've also, I believe, discussed going after Gurglegut now, since you do have wine and the Dreamtime tea to potentially poison him into a sleepful stupor. Or you can head over to the Cerulean Teahouse. The choices are up to you all on what you would like to do.
You said 2 in the morning, or is it 2 in the afternoon?
2 in the afternoon.
Okay. I was like, that will never be night.
Shall we go to the bridge?
Yeah, I think that's what we had decided on, because we realized those who would be coming to grab those kids would just be more deacons, not really worth their time and effort to check them out.
Yeah, we can take care of the buso and cross the bridge and light the lantern, I guess.
Sure. If you guys want to begin making your way down the bridge, you're more than welcome to. Let's go ahead and just confirm what exploration actions everyone is taking as you're going.
Voiding notice, as always.
Of course.
I will be
Seems that-
seeking.
Yeah, I will also be seeking.
Okay.
Were you changing to the main city map or town map?
I could.
Oh no, I thought I was wondering if you did it. I saw the loading bar. I thought you were changing maps.
I was preloading the bridge map for you guys.
Hey.
Yeah. Trying to
That's
at
what that
least. Hopefully it'll work.
I will avoid notice as well.
All right.
Let me take off Well, I guess I can still follow the expert on this, right?
Yeah, Cyan, you are an expert in stealth, yes?
Correct.
Then yeah, absolutely you may.
Let me switch my exploration browse.
I just put follow the expert in your sheet for you.
Perception roll for my seek.
Yes, if I could get perception rolls for Gaius and Kuromori, and then stealth rolls for Cyan and Ko. And Ko, you can toggle on the follow the leader if you would like.
It appears to be already on.
Fantastic, yes.
Dale. Blind. There we go.
All right. Surprisingly enough, Ko is actually somehow doing much better than you, Cyan, at remaining out of view. Both of you are able to sort of blend into the shadows and keep out of Gaius and Kuromori's line of sight, but even you have lost sight of Ko, whereas Ko, you've lost sight of Cyan as well, actually. So, hey, everyone's lost sight of one another. Fantastic. Good job. At the very least, you're hidden from one another. As you guys make your way down the bridge, how far away from Gargle Gut are you all stopping?
How far was the lantern from him?
Solid 10 feet.
Okay, but it is
Right
behind him on the bridge, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Thought
it
was.
is on the shore right next to the bridge.
Okay.
But we're kind of on the other side of the bridge, right?
Correct, so you'd be
Yeah,
coming
we're
up from
coming up
behind
behind.
Yep.
Are we trying to be political and
I
presenting a gift?
I think so.
Or-
Yeah, I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gaius, you're the most deceptive, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
I'm not trained. I'm not trained in it at all.
Yeah, I'm really awkward and I will just be flustering all over. The Dreamtime tea should be in our stash.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and mix that with some of the wine you picked up from Tree Sparrow's Rest, you absolutely can.
All right, I will do that.
All right. And as you all are making your way down the bridge, Gaius sort of in the front, you can still see this large number of Jenkins sort of cavorting and playing around on the destroyed wood near the Buso, who is lounging on his throne drinking. And as you all get within 30 feet or so, a few of the Jenkins stop and just turn to stare at you. You! What are you doing here?
I come with a gift for Gurglegut.
Oh, a
One that
gift
you
for
will-
me, you say?
Yes, one that you will probably enjoy really well.
Well, what sort of gift do you bring for me?
I will pull out the wine. More alcohol for you. A nice, delicious wine.
Oh, that is quite good. All right, bring it forward.
Well, I'll walk up and hand it to him.
Yeah. He will sort of lean forward in his chair as he just stares at you with this one large, moist, unblinking eye. As he reaches
probably
out and just...
follow. Kilmer's probably following right behind as well.
Sure. As he will sort of gingerly pick the bottle out from your hand, just sort of holding it with his long nails, grasp the bottle with his other hand and pull the cork off.
After he grabs the bottle, I'll step back a little bit.
Oh, that does smell good. Well, this gift is appreciated. I shall allow you to
pleasure.
live this time.
We greatly appreciate that.
He will turn his back on you, kick his feet up, and take a big swig.
Character, what's the onset for that drug?
It was 30 minutes. Oh yeah, and
Maximum
then it lasts for
duration is 30 minutes. But the onset period is immediate.
So we should see a reaction pretty quick then.
Should. The button is not quite working, so I will just go ahead and roll his fortitude save normally. I'm going to roll this blind, just cause.
We're out. Let's see. Out.
Okay. He continues to drink it, seemingly oblivious. You guys can give me perception checks or medicine checks if you'd like to try and see if he's being affected by it. Gaius and Kuromori, are the two of you actually stepping away?
I'm just stepping 5 feet back, but I'm gonna there.
Okay, a couple of the Jenkins at that point would start to move towards you. If it looks like you guys aren't going to move back at all.
Sorry, I meant to roll that blind.
Yes, you should have, please.
Alright, I'll re-roll that. It's a blind. There we go. Just ignore that missing.
From what you're aware, Kuromori, Dreamtime Tea, from what you've been made aware, has its sort of initial stages are more a muddling of the mind before it directly knocks you unconscious. It's a bit hard to tell this guy because he's probably pretty drunk at the moment, but
Right.
you do notice his eye blink a few times pretty slowly, sort of. He seems to recognize something is off, but it definitely seems to be taking an effect on him.
You,
Okay.
Very
the
good.
master, has
Yes.
said to go. Take your lives in peace.
I think it's time for you to leave. After all, he will not be making it anymore. And then I will try to demoralize them.
Sure. You are doing this while he's still awake, right?
Well, he's. Do I notice he's starting to kind of get affected?
Yeah, it's going to be at least another minute before he potentially falls unconscious.
Oh yeah.
And these gremlins look like they might get violent a lot quicker than that.
Well, I mean, I think it should be fine.
I mean, the fight's gonna take less than a minute.
Yeah. Where is it?
So he'll still be awake for the whole thing and fighting us. I don't know what.
Yeah,
is he,
we should
like,
probably back
clumsy
off.
or something.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
will-
let's back off a little bit for now.
this good?
They're sort of expecting you to walk fully away. I think if you don't get probably 30 feet away at least, they're probably going to get upset at you. Yeah.
We're walking very slowly
Which is
away.
Gotta tie my shoe.
I'd say two of them probably are like keeping a close eye on you. These ones seem to be like the ones who are smart enough to realize that something might be wrong with what you're attempting here, and so they're just watching you guys. But Gurglegut's going to get one more fortitude save to see if he actually falls unconscious here. I wonder what he rolled. Could be anything, guys.
Nice.
But is that still enough for him to fall asleep?
Yep.
Oh,
Stage
It
2 is
sure is.
unconscious.
I will draw my weapon and
Roll initiative immediately.
Nice.
As the Jenkins see Gurglegut's head sort of lean forward and the bottle fall out of his hand and roll to the ground. And they're going to panic. Please roll initiative, everyone.
Oh no.
I can use stealth, right? While
Yep.
doing
Co and Sign, please use stealth.
it? Do I get follow the expert on this?
I believe so. Let me
Okay.
check.
No, it
Excellent.
doesn't.
No, it solely gets the buff when you are doing the exploration roll, not for initiative.
Okay. It still says I have a +10 for some reason.
Oh no.
Why
Sorry,
is
my-
that?
Actually,
I'll probably
moving
try
back
to-
is probably really good for us.
And do you not have incredible initiative as a feat?
Oh, I do have incredible initiative, so it's giving me
Yeah.
a +2. All right, that makes sense. It's behaving as if I had the thing.
Yes, because that just gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to all your initiative rolls. All
Sorry,
right.
I'm just reloading my foundry. It's
Sure. Do what you need. Because
That's a
Kuromori,
lot of
it's going to be up
Jenkins
to
going
you
first.
first.
All right. I'm gonna reach out to Gaius' sword and I'm gonna cast runic weapon on it.
All right.
ooh,
Very nice.
And after that, I will raise my buckler.
Sure.
Because
all
I
the
know
Jenkins-
there's a whole
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
swarm. Or both. I'd say that we're gonna be swarmed here in a second.
Yeah. They somehow all rolled really stupid well on their initiative rolls.
oh wow, I just saw it. Crazy.
However, seeing
did.
Gurglegut fall unconscious like this, they're all going to get a flat check to see if they stay or if they flee. So, starting with the one closest, he's going to stick around. As he's going to look over at Gurglegut falling unconscious, look at you and just point.
You did this, didn't you?
I'll have a smirk on my face.
He's
yes,
going
and
to
it felt
use-
good.
Oh.
Felt good, did it? I'll wipe that smile off your face.
You can try.
It is going to use 2 actions to run at you, Cyan. Your stealth roll up earlier was unfortunately quite poor, and they do notice you.
Yep.
And it is going to take a swing at you with its last action. The sort of rusty piece of metal acting as a short sword to it. Believe that hits
Oh, by 7, yes.
for 1 damage.
Oof.
No, you're gonna die.
The horror.
Help!
We're
Help
getting
me!
tetanus tonight.
Bleeding out.
Bring us to the next Jinkin. Drop a dice. This one is going to flee. This one is going to see Gurglegut, like, right in front of it, fall asleep and drop the wine, and it's just going to panic and run for it. I'm just going to mark it off there, bringing us to the next one. This one's going to stick around. It is going to move over here, and it's going to... It's going to stab Gurglegut in the leg to try and wake him up. And will fail miserably with its first strike.
Probably scared to actually stab him.
Yeah, he really is. A natural 1 followed, or a natural 2 followed by a natural 1 on the dice. This Jinkin is terrified of Gurglegut, even still. And just sort of like takes tiny swings at the leg, but pulls back at the last second, just barely not doing anything. other close by Jinkin, this one is also going to run forward at you all. With only a single action to get here, it's going to be able to make 2 strikes against you, Kuramori.
What the?
Hiya. Missing with the first strike. And with its second strike, also missing. Oh my goodness, the dice are not in my favor right now. Looks like you guys might have an easy fight ahead of you. Let's move on to the next Jinkin. This one's gonna flee. Just,
No,
booking
don't.
it on out of here. See you losers later.
I assume they're fleeing the town altogether, so
Probably.
we don't have to hunt them all down.
That's another one fleeing.
Oh boy.
Ko's heart is sinking. The more of them that don't stack upon each other.
And the last one to go before your turn, Ko is also gonna flee. Some low flat checks for these guys. They are not gonna stick around.
All right.
But that's gonna bring us to your turn.
Cool. I am going to. It's the sneak action in combat, right?
Correct.
All right. And you move half speed, I believe. So I'm just gonna go right here.
You do need to make a stealth check if you are sneaking.
Yeah. Blind for in combat or no?
Please, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that is just barely a success for you. You do remain hidden to them all. Or actually, to these guys, you are undetected at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna target the one between
Sure.
Zion and me, and I'm gonna melee ignition him.
Go for it.
Nice.
Hero point.
Sure.
That's better.
Nice.
Correct.
All right.
Or 16 points of fire
16
damage.
damage and that persistent fire damage as well.
Yes, leveled persistent fire damage. There you go.
All right, 1d6 persistent fire. As the Jinkins finally realize you're there, managing to almost blend in with the mist, but as you light one of them on fire from behind, they're gonna freak out. And,
All right, that's my whole turn.
yeah, Cyan, that brings us to you.
You have flanking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up my rapier and hopefully finish what Ko started.
Sure.
Strike off guard, so
That will just barely hit because you're flanking.
right. Sneak attacks on, good. Oh my gosh.
4 points of damage, my guy. That is rough. I'm so sorry.
That's
He'll
rough.
die at the end of his turn.
It's
fine.
okay. Stab him again.
Sure. Oof. Sorry. The dice are not on your favor, just like they're not in mine.
Yep. And yeah, I think that's it, because I dropped let go of my Gakgong and
Yeah,
to lift my rapier.
sounds good. Then Gaius, we're up to you.
You're muted, Gaius.
Yeah, I just gotta.
This one is already flanked by me and you, I believe.
Technically, if I were running tiny creatures correctly, they have a reach of 0 and should have to get into your spaces to attack. I always forget to do that because I hate tiny creatures with a passion. So.
Don't worry, so do we.
Oh, drink it then.
All right, that's absolutely going to hit.
Nice.
And yeah, I think that's going to be more... You're doing this to the unharmed one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just checking, make sure I got my targeting properly done. All right, slicing into his back.
And that is my turn.
All right. That is going to bring us to the final Jinkin here. To see if they stay or leave. They're going to stay. So they're going to use one action to stride up, and they're going to try and attack Gurglegut as well. To wake him up. He'll not one also and fail. Alright, the second one will finally get a hit on. And deal 1 point of damage to Gurglegut here. Which... that, I believe, will wake him up. As he will slowly begin to blink his eye open just in time for his turn. What's going on? He's going to use one action to stand, one action to draw his kukri, and one action to vomit. And that'll bring us to your turn, Kuromori.
All right. I'm going to start off by using a classic. Bless.
Ooh. Very
Call
nice.
upon Tsukio's guidance. And for my final action, I'll quick draw my spear, and I will strike this diamond in between us. Or not.
That will just barely miss.
Dang it. That's fine.
Alright, back to the Jenkins turns. We're going to start with the burning one. Burning man, who do they want to attack? I'll start being fair. He is going to stride here and actually move into your space with his 0 reach to attack you. Because that's what they should be doing. But it's okay, because they can't roll to hit anyone. Ooh, aside from this one will hit. I believe a 22 will hit you, Cyan.
Yes, it
Alright.
will.
1 damage.
I don't know how we're going to save you.
Ow!
Welcome to Jenkins. They deal d6 minus 2 damage
Oh,
with their melee weapons. They're very impactful enemies on the battlefield. Alright. And it'll take 6 damage and burn to death at the end of its turn.
Okay.
One of the other ones going to use 1 move action in total, a full 30 feet to get into your space, Gaius. And is going to just come swinging at your ankles if you don't mind. And if you do mind, I don't
very
care.
much mind.
Oh. Man, these guys on their first attacks have not rolled above a 5 on the die. They are very scared, it seems. He comes, swings at your legs a couple times, and you just step out of the way. It's fine. This injured Jinkin, though. Let's see. We're stacking damage up on one target, it looks like. Cyan, you're up.
Sure.
rude.
Just gonna take some swings at you. Hey, we hit. Hot dog. 1 damage. Slowly but surely, I will whittle you all down.
I'm kind of shaking my leg.
Oh, this one will get 2 strikes in on you this turn. The champion. It did more than
Ooh.
1 damage.
Oof!
Roll
Ouch.
max.
Did 4. Hot
Dang.
dog. This Jinkin is the people's champion, I guess. Ko, we're back to you.
Oh, decisions. Alright, so how does flanking actually work against tiny creatures then? I don't actually know.
That's the thing. You kind of sort of really can't.
Yeah, you have to actually...
Yeah.
Once they're in
Theoretically,
someone's
I
space,
believe
it's
if
hard
you were
to do.
in this space,
Yeah.
you would be flanking with Kuromori still.
Okay. I'll probably move here then,
Sure.
and we'll go for the melee ignition again.
All right. Good old melee ignition. Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, Roy Mustang, look.
That is a hit because you're flanking and because of Bless.
Nice.
All of it came together in a perfect symphony of flame.
Or fire damage.
5 fire
And
damage.
I pass the turn.
You could call it 5er damage.
I'm gonna
Please
roll
don't.
it.
Oh, you don't like my bad jokes?
No. No!
That's fair.
Simon!
Cyan, you're up.
Alright. I'm not
Kill that
flanking in this position, so
You are not.
I'm gonna. Am I flanking here?
No.
No.
I don't believe so. Maybe, though, like, realistically. I don't think you are, though.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna stay put then.
Sure. Sure,
I
sure,
think
sure.
2 swings, and if he survives, take a step. So he has to use an action.
Just punt
So
him
he
over
can't
the
get all 3
bridge.
attacks.
Yep.
Athletics.
I'm gonna
Make him
move.
break one of the rules.
Do it for
Fair.
Gremlins.
I'm just gonna move so I can target him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go back here.
Absolutely. If you
Alright,
ever have tokens on top of each other and you're struggling to get the one you want, if you hit Z on your keyboard while hovering it, it'll cycle which token is on top.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna try to attempt to stab him,
Sure. Why not?
but I'm actually fainting at the last second.
Okay. That is, by
Damn it.
definition, what a feint is.
Yep. I haven't used this before, so I just use the basic macro for it, right?
Yep. Oh, that'll absolutely be a success.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to keep off guard here off it. I know it's got a -2 to its AC. I just want to see if Foundry considers you as flanking it right now with Ko. Because I don't actually know if Foundry would consider that flanking. I don't think it should be flanking. I just want to know Foundry's thoughts on the matter,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Sure. I'm gonna roll my attack.
Yeah, go for it.
You were him.
That is a hit, and it does look like Foundry does consider you as flanking it. I should probably
Nice.
look up the exact wording on flanking.
Come on, don't give me double ones.
That's
Okay.
a 5 and a 1. 8 points of damage. That's going to be not quite enough.
It's okay. I have one more.
Okay. Technically, you should not be flanking it, because it is a line from the center of your space to the center of an ally's space. Has to go through 2 opposite sides of the enemy's token.
Okay.
All right. So the flank does matter then, because that's what gave you off guard on it for sneak attack there, or the feint, not flank.
Yep.
I can't
And-
speak.
That's it.
All right, Gaius, that brings us to you. So theoretically, I guess if you were in this spot, you would be flanking with Cyan at the moment against that one.
I will target
Interesting positioning.
this one here. He's
Alrighty.
not letting me target this guy.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna exploit.
Alrighty.
I will do mortal
That is
weakness.
a success.
Oh, rip that guy.
Yeah, you are aware that Jenkins, of course, have a weakness to cold iron.
Yeah, but this makes me sprinkle that cold iron or wet, sharpen my blade with the cold iron to apply that property. I will now two hands
Ooh.
and strike him.
Going for the golf ball swing on him. Oh, it looks like it's gonna work.
He is just gonna get
Dude is
decapitated.
Oh boy, goodbye, Jenkins. It was nice knowing you.
Guy is just slashed.
How dare you attack my ankles?
He tries to slice at you, you just turn around and not even really swinging, just sort of like swaying your sword in your hand as you're adjusting your grip. Next thing you know, the Jenkins head is on the ground. How'd that get there?
That is my turn.
Alright. The other Jenkins will look at Gurglegut.
I'm sorry, Gurglegut, but you were asleep and I had to wake you. I'll go fight them now.
And it's going to use one stride action to get over onto you guys. And it would trigger your implement's interruption, actually, I believe, as it is moving into that space.
Is it? Hold on.
The real question is it a target of your mortal weakness at the moment? I think.
No, because my target of my exploit vulnerability just died.
Unfortunate. Yeah. What a shame. If that's not going to trigger it, then it is going to use its second stride action to move over here and get flanking on Kuramori with its ally here, who's almost dead. And just go for a single strike on you. That is another nat 1. I've rolled a lot of those so far tonight. Alright.
Yes. Yes.
Gurglegut is awake. Gurglegut has a kukri in hand. How far away is Gurglegut from you guys?
25
30
feet.
feet away. Yeah, he'll use one action instead of moving at you to just pull a kukri out, or not a kukri, a javelin out of the rubble around him. Oh, you thought you could trick me, huh? Try drinking this. And he's just gonna whip it at you.
Well, I mean, the trick worked.
Oh,
You drank it.
Too busy
that is a
talking
nat 20.
shit to dodge.
And a very high damage roll. That's in 22 points of piercing damage to you guys.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
And he's just going to start chuckling, see it sticking out of your chest, and reach down and grab another javelin with his last action. Kuramori, we're up to you.
Well, I was going to cast Bane, but I guess I should probably heal instead.
Nah, who needs to heal? Your friend almost just instantly died to a javelin.
All right. 2d plus 8. Old yep, baby.
Nice.
Very nice.
Not today. No, not him. Yes, him. All right. And then I will stab out that deacon that's almost death.
Go for it.
Was dead. Get wrecked.
We're having so many crits and nat ones be rolled tonight. It's kind of wild. Yeah, the Jenkins had one hit point left. It was not surviving.
Once again, Kuramori is just adding more Jenkins to his spear.
Yep. All the
Shish
stalls are stuck
kebab.
on it.
Jinkin kebabs.
All right. Bringing
my
us
turn.
way down the list, all the way to Yuko.
Okay.
There's one Jinkin and Gurgle Gut left.
I would think that Ko has just ignored the Jinkin at this point. 40 feet. Alright, gotta get closer. I'm gonna step in front of Gaius.
All right.
Brave fool.
And I'm gonna cast Ignition on him.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Fire.
2 can play at ranged attacks.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3
Not a
fire
great roll.
damage. Yeah.
He will take it. Just as it singes some of the leather armor he's wearing and burns the flesh a little bit. Oh? Do you want to take the blow for your friend there?
That's what friends do.
Cyan, you're up.
Right. Yeah. Ignoring the Jinkin. I am recalling knowledge on
The
Gurgle
Buso.
Gut.
Sure.
Yes.
What would you like to know?
Notable offensive abilities.
Sure.
Let's see if this works.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a failure for you. You've heard about these creatures before, but unfortunately, you haven't actually really heard about their combat capability. You haven't met any survivors of a Buso attack in the past. So,
Okay.
I'm not really sure. Aside from the fact that he seems really good with weapons so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my rapier and drawing my Gakgong again
Sure.
and attacking the Buso with it.
All right, go for it.
Because I have Bless.
You are blessed. Blessed to just barely hit him.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Thank God
Bless.
for Bless. Go Bless.
Probably should have given him cover on that attack, but too late now. 6 points of piercing damage to him. Alrighty. I believe
That's
that
it.
brings us to Gaius.
Well, I shall look for unexploitable ability on him.
Alright. That is a success. As far as you can tell, though, the Buso has no weaknesses.
I shall do a personal one.
Alright.
Don't worry, I'll make it easier for you to hit me again.
Aw, why thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh, that's gonna be a hit. Oh, and that's a good damage roll. Yikes.
Nice.
Carving into him.
Ooh.
Alright. I believe that brings us to the funny little Jenkins turn.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Implement empowerment. Oh well.
2 more damage then?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see, this Jinkin over here, it is smart enough that in order for it to get sneak attack, it is going to have to use 2 actions to run up behind you and get into your space. I completely forgot again that Jinkin should have had to get into your space, Kuromori, in this. I don't think flank you, I'm sorry. Not that he hit you.
Yeah, damn it.
Let's see, short sword attack into you, Gaius, from the back. He's going to hit.
Now they're dangerous because they had the sneak attack.
You know what's really funny? Since they have to get into his space to attack him, no, they don't. Because they
Oh.
can't flank.
Oh,
I
Oh,
don't like tiny
that's-
creatures. Why? Why do you exist?
so weird.
4 damage to you. Probably how much you would have dealt if you had sneak attack anyways. This one is going to, unlike the other one, successfully stab you in the back of the ankle, Gaius.
Yes, but he shall live for now.
And that's going to bring us to Gurglegut's turn.
This is where I see if I survive.
Well, if you
Survive.
plan on coming right to me, I'll take a free gift any day. He's going to start with the Kukri strike against you.
No,
Ugh.
stop this.
What?
Do you have any way to buff your AC, Gaius?
I mean, with a shield, that's
That
The
is
shield you're not
currently
using?
using.
uh,
Uh-oh. Not a great roll. 18 damage.
my no, I'm down.
No! Gaius!
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Slashes into Gaius and you all watch him fall. I have a question. Who is holding on to the blessed copper coins?
I think it was
That
me.
would
No.
no, it would be me because I was one blessing him.
Yeah, Kuromori makes sense.
Okay. You've got all 3 of them, Kuromori?
Yes.
Great. Great. Then none of them will spill out as Gaius falls unconscious.
Does a Jericho? Does a Dreamtime tea totally lost its effect?
He should be stupefied still, thank you. Actually, no, he should not be stupefied too. It's a little weird, because he fell unconscious, but you can be awoken from unconscious by taking damage.
Got it.
And when stage 2 of Dreamtime Tea hits, they lose the stupefied condition from stage 1.
Got it.
But
Okay.
he still failed it, so technically after 10 more minutes, he would have to make another save to avoid falling asleep again.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yes.
Trying to save a friend.
I get it, trust me. I'm gonna roll something funny here. Gurglegut is going to look down at Gaius' unconscious body and take another swing at the
Oh,
Jinkin.
that's evil.
Oh.
At the...
Yeah, the Jinkin stabbed him awake.
oh.
Punishments must be dealt out to all. And then with his last action, he'll throw a javelin at Yuko. Which will absolutely big whiff. And bring us to Kuromori's turn.
All right, I'm going to let's see here. Move. Try and decide if I want to go my full movement or not. I guess regardless where I go, Sand's not to move, so I may as well move here.
Sure.
I don't want to make Gaius a target while he's prone, so for the moment, I'm going to cast Stabilize on him.
Interesting. Okay. Then you will no longer be dying, Gaius, but you will be unconscious still at 0 hit points.
Okay.
And that will bring us to Ko's turn.
Call upon
Mhm.
Tsukio to stabilize his injuries.
Sure.
I will cast Ignition on him.
Also, I know the effects are currently hiding it. There is a Jinkin here.
Oh, that's true.
An injured
Who
Jinkin.
cares? Yeah, who cares about the Jinkin?
Yeah, I'm targeting the boss.
Go for it. That sounds like a hit to me.
Oh, I should have moved here. Hindsight.
4
4
points of
points
fire
of
damage.
fire damage,
Very
and then I
nice.
will cast Blast Shield on myself.
Very nice. All right, Cyan.
All right, I'm gonna move over to where I'm being blessed
Sure.
under
Big
the
tent.
glow of Chukios. Servant here, Kuromori.
Suki will guide your dream.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try a recall knowledge again.
Go for it.
Come on, what do I know about Busos? What do I know about Busos?
What are you trying to know?
Notable offensive ability.
I'm not gonna lie to you about it this time, but that was a crit fail.
Oh,
So you've got nothing, and I'd say at this point you're certain you're not going to be able to figure out any notable offensive abilities even with future recall knowledge attempts.
got it. I'm just gonna strike then.
Go for it. I realized recently that recall knowledge, technically, if you fail once, you're supposed to not be able to roll against that creature again.
Oh, I thought they changed that in the
I
remaster.
don't believe so. DC still increases. Mostly the way I am choosing to do it, very nice hit, is going to be if you fail on a certain topic, you probably aren't going to be able to get that information again. I did not let you know that before this roll. But you can still recall knowledge against the creature, just on different things.
Okay. Oh, same topic. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so if
Got
you
it,
fail
got it.
once on offensive abilities, you can still ask about passives, high save, low save, resistances,
Yep.
weaknesses, things like that. Just not about abilities again.
Gotcha. I'll remember that next time.
Yeah. And if I don't, take advantage of me forgetting.
Without sneak attack, I'm so low
It
damage.
is very
Alright.
rough. That is going
That's
to
it.
bring us to the Jenkins turn. The Jenkins
You
going
should
to
run
look
away.
at Gaius on the ground here, and the fact that he just got punted a little bit by the Gurgle Gut. Jenkins are spiteful creatures. He's going to run away here. Before he does, though, he's actually going to stick his sword into Gaius.
Wow. No. Oh no.
Which is going to deal 16 damage to you, Gaius. Not that that matters. That will just make you dying once more, bringing you immediately to dying 3.
Oh my god, what's going on with Gaius and
It's sneak
crits?
attack because he was.
Yeah, it was sneak attack
Unconscious.
because he was prone and flanking, or was off guard. And then the
Off
Jenkins
guard
will
and
be able to run
unconscious.
away. Gaius, at the start of your turn, you can either make a
he's-
recovery check, or you can just spend all hero points to wake up.
Would his initiative change because he just got the dying condition?
That is a good point. Is it after what drops you to 0, or after what?
I think it's before that thing's turn, isn't it?
I'm trying to think if it's when you hit dying or when you get brought to 0.
Let's see.
We're just gonna say when you are. For now, I don't feel like taking 5 minutes to look through it. We're gonna say it goes to whoever brought you to 0. That way, Gaius may take a turn here and stand up if you would like. Or I can just
It's
look
what,
it up real
like,
quick because I'm smart.
It's like 14 right now for the check.
13.
Yes.
Oh, as a player character, when you reduce 0 hit points, you're knocked out with the following effects. You move your initial position to directly before the turn, which you reduce 0 HP. So he would not move.
Yeah. It is the one that
I-
reduces you to 0.
Because I cannot roll use a hero point to re-roll it, and then if I fail that, spend the last of my hero point.
You could
No, don't-
also. It's whenever your dying value would increase, you may spend all your hero points to wake up. So if you fail the dying roll, you don't even have to spend the hero point to re-roll. You could just choose to wake up then.
Oh, okay. So I do have a chance to roll and still not die because I have 2 hero points.
Yes. Yeah, and just you'd lose your turn at that point if you roll and succeed. Or you could either wake up pre-roll or roll and either lose your turn but not die, or wake up. Or die. You could choose that route too.
I'll roll.
Go for it. That is a success for you. That'll bring you down to dying 2. You are not dead yet, good sir. That will, however, bring us to Gurglegut's turn. A couple more offerings come to me. Well, I've got a few left. He'll use one action to pick up another javelin. Second action is going to be to throw it at someone.
How many javelins he got over there?
4 total. He's got 1 left after this. Kuromori, it's coming after you.
No.
Just a regular hit. For 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And he'll use his last action to draw what you can see is the final javelin from his pile of detritus. Who wants this one? We're up to you, Kuromori.
Jankin does. He's running away. I don't think that's how it works. Let's see. Dice is at dying 2. He has hero points, so I think we need to get more damage, I think, here. I'm going to do a Divine Lance on him.
Go for it.
On Sukio to punish this evil being. And no, I'll use a hero point on that.
Yeah, why not?
And roll the same thing. Awesome.
Oh,
Cool.
Dice, not your friends.
I'll raise my butler.
Why not? Ko, that's gonna bring us to you.
Okay.
Good old ignition.
then fresh from the kitchen.
That will not quite hit.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. Cyan, what can you do?
Trying
All right.
to keep the healer from going down.
Hey, over here, ugly face. I'm just gonna go create a diversion using distracting words. All your Jenkins ran away because they were so ugly.
Fair enough.
Right.
That will not succeed, unfortunately.
Should I? Thinking. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him.
Sure, he will have lesser cover from where you are, because you're shooting through Ko's space at him.
Oh, that's right.
It might be worth moving off to the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Sure.
Sorry.
Take your time. I know this is a tough
This one
encounter
works?
thing. Yeah, that's perfect. He will not have cover from there.
Okay. Still have bless.
This is a big aura. Very nice. That's a hit.
Nice.
It's a 1 on my screen.
Still low rolls though, but
But good damage
there you go.
for the roll. That will bring him too badly injured. So the injuries are definitely piling up on him. Gaius, we're back to a choice for you.
He's badly injured.
He is badly injured at this point.
I guess I will spend the 2 to stand.
All right. I'll bring you to 1 hit point. Does not increase your wounded condition. You are still prone at the moment, but it does instantly wake you up.
Well, I will stand.
All right.
And then take a swing at him.
Go for it. You've got Bless, you've got Runic Weapon. Take his head off.
Oh my gosh.
That's the sound of a hit.
Yes.
Oh, and that is a very good damage roll.
Oh, chunky.
Instantly brought down to near death.
I will swing again.
That will unfortunately not quite be enough.
And that's my turn.
All right.
You wounded 1 or 2?
Wounded
Out of
1 at the
curiosity.
moment. Hero
Okay.
points being used does not increase your wounded condition.
Does stabilize increase? Give him a wounded condition?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. The base rule is when you lose the dying condition, you gain a wounded
Right.
condition. The heroic recovery specifies that you do not increase your wounded condition.
It's-
Okay.
Oh, a crit won't instantly kill you.
Right?
Yeah.
Here's the other good news. True to his word, he's sending that javelin at someone, which, Gaius, that's a ranged attack within your melee range. From your,
Does that? Sure.
that should trigger your implement's interruption, I believe. Oh no, that cannot be used on a ranged attack. That is wild.
Yeah, because it's concentrate, manipulate, or move,
Yeah,
or
interesting.
use a square.
My apologies. I got you hyped up for nothing. So he's going to
Damn.
throw the javelin. Who does he hate more, fire damage or the bow? He's more annoyed by the bow at the moment. He doesn't like how you're looking at him, Cyan.
They called him ugly.
He doesn't seem like he's
like
hurt
that.
by it. He doesn't show it, but he probably is a little bit, as he's just going to whip his last javelin at you. And that's going to miss.
Yes.
It's only a tree trunk when it, attacks me.
Yes. It's, I've specifically spoken with Mr. Foundry just to make my dice better to spite you.
3 crits. That's crazy.
Gorgulgut is going to take a step action, which will not trigger your reactive strike. Just to get into melee range of so many people, since he's got the ye olde kukri here, and Cyan, he may have missed with the javelin, but he was hoping to avert your gaze with it so he could come slash at you,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to hit
Oh, yep.
for 10 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
That is going to end his turn, though. He is near death, and Kuromori, we're up to you.
All right. I want to move around him.
You fool. What if I have a reactive strike?
I hoping you don't.
I don't, but...
He would have used it
What
when
if I
Gaius
did?
stood up.
I was
not that-
banking that you didn't. All right. And I'm going to use something since I figure out where it is. There it is. I'm going to use. I should have moved the thing first before I did that. Hold on. I just grabbed it from the other one.
Yeah. Good old potency crystals.
Where are you? There you are.
Any item that isn't a healing potion, you have to give yourself the effect before hitting use.
Yeah, you told me that and I forgot.
I forget it all the time too, don't worry. So it's free
Alright,
action, giving you just the effect for the whole turn, actually.
Yep. So
Nice.
I'm gonna do two strikes on and try and put him down. Oh, okay.
I think
Nice.
that's going to do it. As you quickly drift around to his back as he's slashing at Cyan, Kuromori, how do you want to do this?
Oof.
I come around behind him and I shove my spear through the back of his skull, through his juicy little stupid eyeball, and pop it out of its socket.
Nice. As it's just, you're just adding things to you're making a kebab of the worst foods.
Yep.
with,
This is for all the pain and suffering you've done.
Shards of broken bone from his skull scattering to the ground, the eyeball impaled on the spear with his last words. You have no idea what's happening.
That's good. Good pun.
But
I kick him off my spear.
the eye remains, just as a trophy. But that'll end that encounter as Gurglegut, the second of the monstrous bosses, falls dead to the ground on the bridge. Well done, everyone.
Search the body.
As you guys search the body, I'm going to turn my attention to the...
Yeah, go
Turn
for it,
lantern.
Kuromori.
Yeah.
That's our chance.
How long is the ritual for that?
Well, it's not a ritual. That's the great thing. The ritual you had to do to actually bless the coins. For here, it's just open the lantern gates, stick the coins in, close the lantern, bing, bang, boom. You should be good. Hopefully.
Oh, okay. All
Hopefully.
right, I'll do that.
Fingers really crossed right now.
I open the lantern and I'll put the 3 coins in.
All
Close it.
right. Those of you who are searching around, I'm going to ask for perception checks. As Kuromori heads over to the Eternal Lantern, pulls out the 3 blessed coins, opens the gate, places them on the small platform, and then closes the grill and steps back. And as you do so,
The anticipation.
Whee!
just taking a minute to load. Give me a moment here. Ba-da-ba-bum. Can't hit all my buttons at once. But you watch as the light of the coins begins to slowly increase, going from a glow that stretches maybe an inch out of the coins to 6 inches. A foot, the light seemingly merging with one another before the entire interior of the lantern is filled with a glowing light. Strangely enough, though, Kuromori, this light isn't blinding to look at. In fact, it almost feels peaceful, welcoming, safe. And as you kind of focus in on this light, this moment of respite and hope, it's the rest of you that watch as this bloody miasma that has been covering the town during the day for multiple days at this point is pushed back, roiling down the roads and up into the sky, almost merging with the clouds above, perhaps. Ko and Cyan, the two of you notice something slightly strange about the retreating fog. As it reaches a certain point up in the sky, pretty high up, a couple 100 feet at minimum, it seems to stop rising, compressing into itself almost and spreading almost like a massive ceiling. And then it vanishes. Whether that was just an illusion, a trick of the light that you just saw, or something else occurring, you're not entirely sure.
Was it enough to give an idea of a shape of what the ceiling would look like?
Just a flat plane in the sky.
Okay.
It was strange. Huh.
But at the moment, at the very least, the fog has been lifted from Willowshore. For the first time, you can take a look around, your eyes not obscured by the mists. The sounds of creatures, children, other people, other monsters don't seem to be hounding your ears as you move. You can see the state the town is in. Heavily damaged. It's going to take a long time to rebuild and recover from this. But you have the opportunity to recover. Hopefully. There's still one more thing that needs to be taken care of before that can happen.
Moto Q.
Mm-hmm. I am going to use my last healing font on Gaius here.
Sure.
Not bad.
14 health is pretty good.
I will take a seat and lean against this wall here.
Yeah?
Oh,
As you take a reverse bite there, I'm going to do a treat wounds on
By all
Diane here.
means, go for it.
Thank you, Kuromori. I think we did good here.
Maybe we should spell a seat now.
It's like
So
2:30
close to-
in the afternoon.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah. As you
For
guys
his
are...
siesta.
Sorry. As you, some of you are looking around, one, did you want to pick up the short swords that Jenkins had at all? Just cause?
yeah, add them to the
Sure.
our
Why
stash
not,
and
after
sell
all?
them for a little bit of money.
Gurglegut himself had those 4 javelins, really, really rude of him, as well as his kukri, neither of which seem enchanted, and just his, the armor he was wearing was a set of studded leather. On top of that, it didn't look like he personally was carrying any more, though. But you can see a few things on the ground around his sort of impromptu throne. What looks to be a couple of very, very old copper coins. A silver scepter that seems to be set with a few gemstones in it. And what looks to be a pack of enchanted playing cards.
Okay. I'm gonna take
detect
the playing
magic to
cards.
see-
Yeah, detect magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Detect magic. There is magic within 30 feet of you.
If I ignored the if I ignored the playing cards, he said very magical. Is there still magic?
Yes, but it's from the Eternal Lantern, so I'm imagining you'll do it again ignoring that.
Well, it would, yeah, with a classic.
No, it does not appear, ignoring all magic that you can, that the coins or the scepter are magical in any way.
Assuming there's 3 copper coins, I'm assuming. Those are probably the original ones that were in here before.
That's probably a good guess, and they definitely do not carry any blessings at the moment.
I will examine the playing cards.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge to identify magic.
Would he be doing this while I was treating wounds?
Yeah,
Because that's a 10-minute activity. Okay.
absolutely.
Make make sure I don't have anything targeted. Okay.
Taking a look at the cards, Co, as of right now, you're not entirely sure. Each of them is. There's maybe 20 to 25 cards made out of pretty heavy parchment, maybe about half the size of a regular playing card on them. And they have. They are seemingly covered with spell formulae on each card. But while you can see the written names of a number of very common cantrip spells on them, at the moment it's more. You're unable to decipher the magic that would allow you to activate the cards. So it's pretty obvious that it is a full pack cantrip deck, but with that recall knowledge roll, you're not quite sure how to activate them as of yet.
Okay.
Neat.
So, but you could absolutely try again tomorrow.
Where are we headed? We have Southbank and Northridge to our. It's now free to cross.
Yeah, I'll have everyone back to Willowshore, and the sun is shining.
As much as I would dearly love to go back to Granny Who's to report success, Matsuki, how do you pronounce his name again?
Matsuki?
Matsuki, yeah, his location's closer, and he was the one who tasked us with relighting the lantern.
That's right. He would be happy to know that the lantern's lit again.
So I don't really like the idea of going to downtown again when we're on the state.
What do you mean?
Who knows what Moto Q is going to do now that this has happened?
I agree.
I get the impression this was not his intention. The mist and all that could have been slowing him down just as much as it was us. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is like Gurglegod's quote-unquote domain. But
I'm
yeah, I
fine
think
with that.
we need to rest.
Alright, so we head back to Motsky's.
Sure. Are we continuing with the same exploration actions? Guys in Kuromori searching, Cyan avoiding notice, and Ko following the expert?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was actually thinking maybe we should just all follow the expert because of how injured we are.
Just all stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Exploration.
So, follow the expert.
Skill.
Should have just chosen quiet allies, I guess.
Well, that still uses the lowest person's modifier on the roll.
Yeah, at least it's just one roll.
Yes, that is fair. But you do have a number of people who are untrained, and good old Gaius has a -2 with his armor. So,
Yep. Oh, it's under action.
takes about 20 minutes to make your way quietly back to Matsuki's estate.
Oops.
Shame, Ko, shame. Blind roll.
I wish I would just remember.
If you really want it to remember, right above the chat box at the bottom right of the screen, there is a drop down that is your default roll mode that you could set to blind if you want. But that'll roll everything blind at that point.
Yeah,
So-
that might cause more problems than it'd be worth.
I'll just have to hit the reveal button a couple times here and there. I also know I just said Gaius is the one with the -2. He also just rolled the best. So Gaius gets to be the stealthiest here. It is about a 20-minute walk. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say, you can tell me to move somewhere else if we get interrupted.
You guys are free to jump yourselves fully over to Motsky's. You do not have to stutter step your way there if you do not wish to. I appreciate the stutter stepping you guys have done up until this point. It should not be any more necessary at this point.
Yes, come over here.
Plot your course.
As you all make your way through the streets of Southbank towards Motsky's estate, you can really see the full destruction that has happened throughout the town. As you guys pass the thrice blessed inn, which is this large building right here, you actually come across the door opening and a few people tentatively stepping out and looking around. Not least of which is Mother Otis, the owner of the establishment. And she looks at the four of you as you make your approach. Is it over?
Not quite, but we're one step closer.
All right. All right. Back inside, everyone. It's not entirely safe to be out here yet. You can see there's probably a dozen people at least that seem to have been hiding out in the inn. And a couple of them had moved up to the door and were looking out with Mother Otis. But when she says that, they all kind of look at you, and there's exhaustion. There is fear on these people's faces. But for the first time in the last few days, you see hope on someone's face. And they all make their way back inside. Mother Otis looks at you all. Best of luck. Before she shuts the door herself.
Thank you.
As you continue making your way back to Motsky's, the next thing you see is a couple snakes in the grass near some of the destroyed buildings. Your guards instantly flare up a little bit because you've not had good experiences with animals.
Nope.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you guys good? I gave you food already.
Don't know they're the same snakes.
The snakes just kind of look at you. Their tongues flicker out of their mouth as they taste the air. They turn and slither away. That
Good snakes. Good snakes.
cunning intelligence you've been able to see in creatures' eyes up until now was not present in the eyes of those snakes.
Looks like the animals are back to their normal selves, at least.
That's it's a good sign.
I wonder what that means about Motoku's friends.
Yeah, that might... That's true. That might reduce some of our troubles.
Eventually, you guys make your way back to Motsky's estate, up to the front gates, and the two individuals who are on guard at the moment, as they see you, there's a big goofy grin that immediately lights up on both of them. Hey! Is this your guys' doing?
Yes.
I told you. I fucking told you. Oh.
You have one last enemy to defeat.
Oh.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Well.
But we need some rest.
Of course,
We're all
come inside.
We're all beat the crap.
That accursed
Should also
fog is
be-
gone, and that's what we care about right now. Come on in.
It would be prudent to send contingent of guards to protect the lantern now.
That's not so much for us to decide, but I imagine Shaw will probably be amenable to that.
Okay.
But come inside. Go wash up if you need. Take some time, get some food, rest. I'm sure Motsuki wants to talk to you, but as soon take the time you need first.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. As you all come in and take some time to potentially rest truly and safely, that's where we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. So stand up, stretch, get some water, and rest yourselves. And when we come back, we'll continue on with the story. Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. So, as you all make your way into Matsuki's estate, take some time if you would like to rest. Anyone in particular you would like to speak with?
I'm gonna try to check with Cole, and yeah, I want to get some arrows. uh,
Keen love
Cole,
short.
your friend Young Yushu, does he make arrows?
Yeah, she makes arrows.
All right. Yeah, I might head over there and grab. I'm running low.
Sure, I'll introduce you.
Alright.
And we go see Yang Wushu.
Sounds good. Some actual music playing. As you guys make your way out to the forge area, you can see a number of people that seem to have been working on it and are currently taking a pretty hefty break. Many people are sort of just like on the ground, leaning back on their elbows and staring up at the sky. But Wushu seems to notice you pretty quickly as you make your way over, and she'll quickly stride in your direction. Ko! Do I take it we have you to thank for this?
Yes, our group was successful in relighting the lantern.
That's wonderful to hear. Truly.
We're not completely out of the wood yet, but...
Well, baby steps. Looks like you've all been pretty battered up with your experiences, so I imagine it's probably the right decision to come by and rest for the afternoon.
Yes, my compatriot here, Cyan, he needs more arrows. He's running low.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
son.
Good to see you. Yeah. Like Ko said, we're not completely out of the woods yet. There's still kind of what they call the brain of the monsters here up there in downtown, and I kind of run out of supplies. I was hoping you had some arrows forged here.
I don't have any at the moment. We've mostly been working on armor and spearheads, but I could probably whip out some arrowheads over the course of the afternoon, and I'll ask around see if anyone can fletch some shafts for you.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
I will expect payment after all this is done. Still my
Of
job,
course.
I do understand.
I understand.
But unless you plan to return them, shot arrows, no return policy though, sorry.
No worries. As soon as everything's done, I won't forget my debts.
Of course. High priorities and making sure everyone's safe absolutely comes first. I will need
Thank
to
you.
just recoup some of my losses after all this is done.
I'm sure everyone is going to have the same problem, whether here in Southbank or in the Northridge.
Of course.
The downtown area is really badly
Yeah.
destroyed.
I know Motski's already started thinking about it. We're going to have to definitely get in contact with Kara High and see if they can send some supplies our way. We're going to need a lot to rebuild, I imagine.
Agree. But yes, a few things to take care of first, and then we can start thinking about rebuilding.
Right. Well, stay safe, get some rest. I'll see what I can do about procuring and setting up some arrows for you by the end of the day.
Thank you. That's all I need. If you and Ko need to talk further, I'm just gonna go rest. Thanks, Ko, for the introductions.
You're welcome, my friend.
And I'm just gonna leave them.
Sure. How are you holding up, Ko?
It's strange. I'm more stable in this unstable situation. Strange.
Huh?
But I don't know. Something's changed. I can't put my finger on it.
Perhaps
How
you
have
needed
things
something to
been
do.
here? Oh, maybe. Things going well here for the most part.
A few monsters have tried to attack. We had a few Jenkins try and get over the wall last night, but we had some people keeping watch, so no one was injured.
It's good to hear.
Other than that, it's just been quiet. People have been stressed, tired. Some people have struggled to eat with this, but I imagine just now with the fog gone, that's going to... well, that should lift a lot of people's spirits enough. But,
Definitely good to hear.
you said you're not finished with the monsters, though, right?
No, their leader is in the downtown.
You should probably let Matsuki know ASAP. If there is still a monster, I think with the fog gone, there's going to be a number of people who are in smaller places hiding, potentially, who are going to try and go out thinking it's safe. I don't want
I
any of them
agree.
to
Yeah,
get
that is our plan before resting.
All right. Well, do what you need. Make sure you rest.
Thank you.
Everybody would prioritize going to Matsuki. Matsuki.
Sure.
Keep forgetting T.
As you head into the large dining hall where the meetings have been taking place, there are expressions of relief on a half dozen people here, including Matsuki. There's at least 4 wine bottles out on the table right now, spread around to the people here. Kuramori, welcome back! I trust we have you to thank for this triumph.
Yes, the relighting the lantern was a resounding success. There's still one ringleader left of the monsters.
One monster remaining. Well, then now isn't the time for celebrating. How are things looking in Northridge?
It's a mess. The governor's mansion is just gone.
Heshenbao's.
What's that?
Heshenbao, that is the name of the governor.
Oh, okay. Not sure what happened to him, but the mansion, it's like it was never there.
Well, that's concerning, to say the least.
But we have found survivors at the at the demise clinic,
Good.
as well as at the Granny Who's location.
All right. More people who survive, the better. I'm glad to hear that there's a number of people who seem to be holding up quite fine for now. I'm concerned
people
about. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just to say, I was going to add at the Thrice Blessed Inn, there were we spotted some people there.
And we've known Otis is there with a few people. We wanted to make sure that nothing untoward happened, so we had a couple hunters recommend they stay there and remain to help protect if anything happened. Helped spread out between here and there as well. So, glad to hear they're still doing okay. Alright. One more monster to take down. How can we help?
That's a good question. I think we have a good shot at him as if we go in there fully rested and over at full capacity. But I think in the interim we need to make sure people are aware that there's still danger in the town.
I'll start mobilizing the hunters. And he'll look over to goodness, what was her name?
Oh, the one we saved?
Yeah, Sumika.
Sumika.
Who looks to be relatively healed. She's still got a splint on her leg, but she just nods. I'll go talk to some of the other hunters that are here, and I'll start telling them to go check a bit more thoroughly at the houses. We'll start clearing out any remaining Jenkins as well. And she'll get up and walk out of the room with after just a nod of appreciation to you all. Alright. You look like you've been through, pardon the profanity, hell, so get some rest yourselves. We can't have you going after this last monster, especially if they're the brains, entirely on your own, without being in optimal condition.
I'll nod. Sort of whisper sort of prayer to myself that Sukyu is watching over us.
Alright.
And being the total dork I am, I'm gonna go check on Rook.
He is unfortunately still unconscious. Does not seem to have improved at all, even with the fog lifting. Perhaps in the coming days he may awaken, but for now it does not seem the removal of the fog had an immediate effect on his well-being.
Yeah, or affecting him is much deeper than that.
It appears that way.
Alright. Saying our prayer as I look over him, just like, Suko, make sure he watch over him. It's not his time. Yeah, we have eat and rest.
Absolutely, you guys are more than welcome to spend some time getting some food, getting some solid rest in. Is there anything else you'd like to do today before tomorrow hits?
Did you advise Smotsky to guard the lantern now, or?
I didn't explicitly say that, but they do have patrols out.
Okay, and hopefully they'll deal with that. Because we can just like walk back up to it and take the coins out.
That would be rude. I'd never do such a thing.
Maybe we take like several days to go after the last guy.
Alright.
Cyan, by the end of the day, Wushu is able to fully forge and put together about 12 arrows for you.
12 arrows. Perfect. Thank you.
So hopefully that should be enough.
Yep. More than enough.
Perfect. How many were you actually down to?
10.
Oh, nice. By the way, if you're using the plus there to add your quantity, if you hold shift and hit plus, it'll increase by 5, and if you hit control for plus, it'll increase by 10.
Thank you.
Just
I
for
was
future
clicking it
reference.
one by one.
I was watching.
Yep. Oh,
One,
sorry. You see it.
2,
2.
3. Let's
You can
count.
also, the easier way if you've got a large number, if you hit the edit button next to the delete key, there'll be a quantity, and you can just change the number there.
That makes more sense. Yep.
That is the quickest and easiest way to do it.
So we rest for the night?
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely. If you guys have nothing else you want to do today, you're more than welcome to take a long rest.
I don't know if Gaius wanted to do anything.
Lay in a bed.
All right. Okay.
Had a very rough day.
Yeah. All right.
Sleep away the pain.
Hitting the bed button.
Yeah, take your long rest. Make sure you're up to full hit points as well, because a long rest will not necessarily bring you to full hit points.
Yep. Thank you.
And there may be no fog today, but there is, in fact, some rain. Yippee! You got one afternoon of sunlight. Welcome to the rainy season.
Is it clear?
Yes, it is not bloody rain. It is regular water.
Nice.
You know what I just realized? Would this count as entering water with ghosts nearby for the purpose of breaking the practices? Oh no, it's avoid entering bodies of water.
The water's
Nah.
coming to us. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's bodies of water.
It's a
'Cause I
fair
thought-
question, though. If you get shoved off a bridge into the water, it's somehow your fault.
Yeah, well, you broke
Yeah.
the practice there. Sucks to be you. Fun to realize.
Don't get murdered.
Right.
Like, that was a practice. Like, well, okay.
Cyan, unfortunately, I can no longer traumatize you with a horse.
Yep.
For now.
Or no. I was gonna
All
say. Alright.
Eat and then go kill Motoki.
So
Just heading directly to the tea house from here?
Yes.
yeah, we should discuss a few things here because we do have some assets we can use. So before we barge in there, if we know he's right in there, so we might want to do some reconnaissance. But we should definitely make use of the oil potency.
Right.
And I could cast runic weapon on like myself. And then we could use the oil potency on Gaius. That would give us our 2 melees, good solid chance to hit.
Yeah.
Agree.
Although it might be worth casting runic weapon on Zayan's bow.
Isn't runic weapon only melee?
Nope.
You know, I don't think so.
What does
I
that
believe
do?
it's- It makes it a +1 striking weapon.
It is one
Okay.
weapon
Yep, 1 weapon.
that you target. Because then runic
And,
body is specifically for unarmed strikes.
Let's attempt to identify the cards again.
Oh yeah, go for it. Absolutely. I'm sorry, man, but
All right, I'm gonna find the Pharasma priest.
Eliza.
Maybe she'll know what they are. Show them to her.
Yes. Typically, getting someone else to identify for you would cost a small fee. Circumstances being what they are, though, she will be able to fully identify it for you and show you how you are meant to activate a cantrip deck. Which the item is in the party stash. There are 24 different cantrips within it. You do not draw randomly for the one you want. You actually can specifically choose the one you want to cast.
Okay.
But these are first
One
rank
action
cantrips.
to
Yeah.
draw an activated card, 2 actions to actually cast it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. It is. Oh, yes. The activation takes the same number. So if the deck is already in your hands, you are effectively just casting the spell without having to waste any additional actions.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would have to use an action to pull the deck into your hand if you did not already have it.
Okay. I'm gonna take that if no one has any objections.
Sure.
Go for it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
By all means.
Oh man, those
Go for
shirts
it.
are tiny. Gross.
Yeah.
You can throw them now.
They're effectively daggers.
How do you affix talismans?
How do you mean?
Do you just
You just
Just
drag
say
the
you
effect onto
did.
yourself. Yeah. Tell me you're using it. Drag the effect onto yourself.
and it's until I use it, right? I
Correct. You can only
Yeah,
have one
okay.
talisman equipped to a weapon or armor at a time. So you cannot have 2 talismans on the same piece of equipment. Do you guys have a repair kit? I believe so, yes. So
Yep,
you can
we do.
attach
Yeah,
them without any issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna use, if everyone's okay, the mesmerizing opal on myself,
There are 2 of
on
them.
my armor. Oh yeah, there's 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna affix one to my armor.
Sure.
Yeah. I think I will, like, when we do go to when we go to face off of Motoku, I think I will put runic weapon on Diane, and I'll just use their potency crystal. So if I get the opportunity, I can get a hit, because I'm probably going to be doing lots of healing and little bits of buffings here and there. So I might not be attacking all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I just drag it, Jericho?
To your inventory? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way in Foundry to specify that it is affixed to your armor, unless you wanted to change the name of it, but you can just drag it to your inventory, and we can assume that whatever's in the stash isn't affixed, whatever's directly in someone's inventory is affixed to something.
Got it. Yeah, just in case I'm gonna use my rapier later.
Yeah. So you do have to specify which of your weapons the opal is attached to. Or actually, the opal is affixed to your armor.
No,
Never mind.
Yep,
yeah,
it's in the
Opal's armor.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Okay.
I guess someone might want to carry the ghost charges just in case, but I don't believe I'm trained with those, so.
What do you need to use?
I am not.
Ghost charge.
At the very top of the stash, the weapon.
Yep. This is my
It's an
item.
alchemical bomb.
Yeah, how does this work?
You throw it.
Do you need to be kind of proficient or something?
It is a martial weapon inherently.
Yeah, I'm just not
oh,
trained because I'm a
skilled.
sorcerer. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have martial weapon. You should all have martial weapon training, I believe.
I don't.
Yeah, I do now. As the new rogue has
Yeah.
martial. Yeah.
The new rogue
Yep.
just gets all
I-
martial weapons.
I'll have martial training by 3rd level, but currently I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my ghost charge just in case.
Sure.
You don't appear to need it with your shish kebab.
All right. All preparations are ready.
Yep.
Oh, we have 2 oil potencies. Oh,
Yeah, we do.
Keep in mind you can't really pre-apply one, but you can have it in your hand ready to apply.
I have one as well in my inventory, so.
Awesome.
You already have. Oh, wait. Holy heck.
That was one of my starting item things.
Yeah, it was one of the things that could be in people's houses.
Yeah. That
Dang,
plus
if
my.
I'd known we had 3 of those, I might have not prepped runic weapon. Oh well.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
Runic
weapon
weapon's the
on-
best action economy out of all of them. Isn't it? Or is it 2 actions? Cast
It's
runic
2
weapon?
action to cast runic weapon,
Okay,
and it's
that's
range
two
of
action.
touch only.
Basically the same then.
Yeah, you have to draw it out and then apply it, so it's 2 actions.
Well, the oil only gives you +1. It doesn't give you the rune of striking with it.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Runic weapon
potency?
gives you the striking rune property and the +1.
Well, potency
no.
says it
Yeah, potency
temporarily
says
becomes
striking.
a +1 striking weapon.
You're right, I'm not reading things. Sorry, I don't know whose inventory it's in anymore. Yeah, it becomes a +1
well,
striking weapon, or you can even apply it to your armor to make it a +1 resilient armor if you want the bonus to AC and saves.
Oh, that's true too.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these.
There is no why is there no item for it, or no effect for it? That is super duper weird.
Oh.
We'll do things the old-fashioned way, aka if you use the oil of potency, congratulations, you get the potency crystal effect. Or just runic weapons effect. Just take that.
Yeah, I could just,
It's the
I
same
could just
thing.
like put that in the chat and
Yeah.
you can just grab it.
And if you want to put it on your armor, I'll figure it out. Yes, oil of potency
That's
lasts
good
for a
then.
minute, runic weapon lasts for a minute.
There you go. That's perfect.
A potency crystal only lasts until the end of the round.
Well, shall we?
Yes. Let's do this.
Let me figure out how long it takes to get you there. You can move yourselves there if you want. I'm just doing the long way to do the math.
I don't know where the tea house is.
Is this the tea house?
That is the tea house. You're so smart.
Oh, I was off.
Right. 3,500 feet effectively. You guys... Are you taking exploration actions to get there, or are you just moving regular speed?
I think we should just be regular speed at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Act like we own the place? Alright.
Then you actually only get there in
everything's
a
fine.
little over 12 minutes. And making your way up to the Cerulean Tea House.
It would have been 2 if there were more bridges.
It's just north of downtown. It's an old building at this point. It is also, you all know, relatively abandoned. Has been for a few months after the previous owner passed away.
Can you recall knowledge on maybe just like whether I know the general layout of the building, of how many rooms there are?
Sure. Did you like what you saw there, Cyan?
I stepped back very quickly. I was gonna stealth towards a window.
You may attempt to do that, absolutely.
Okay.
Kuramori, unfortunately, you've not been here in a very long time. You're not entirely certain of the layout, especially how it might have changed with monsters infesting it.
Right.
I'd say all of you are able to catch the fact that Cyan, at the moment, tries to move up quietly to the window, but when he gets close and looks through it, he stumbles back pretty loudly and is pretty obvious about it.
Sorry.
Someone's painted a compass in the northeast grass.
Do you not paint that outside in your back lawn?
Yeah, I need to know which direction is north.
It's
And
up.
north you shall.
I'm gonna whisper to everyone that there's a giant frog inside.
Yeah. So what you could see when you look through the window, Cyan, give me a perception check real quick. to see what you notice.
Gotcha. Perception.
Taking a brief look in, you can see a number of the walls bore pretty heavy signs of violence, covered with gouges and scrapes. The front counter looked to be a mess of broken pots, bottles, and cups. A number of tables have been knocked over, turned on their side, some destroyed. Strangely enough, you do clock the one in the southeastern corner, though, that appears very well placed and set. Almost like it's expecting guests still. You can see steps that lead upstairs to the balcony, and then the steps further back that lead about 2 steps up towards the raised platform that runs along the northern wall. You can see these several sliding doors that stand closed there. That's about what you could catch. And yes, the big frog, currently just sort of like chilling on its haunches.
Yeah, I just whisper
Are
this
these
to everyone.
windows or doors?
They are windows.
Okay. Do we want to peer in all the windows and before we go in, or just go in?
Well, I'm not very sneaky, so if someone wants to recon, that might be a good idea.
All
All right.
I will be back. I will avoid notice
Go for it.
and follow the leader.
I'd say you can only really follow the leader if Cyan's actually going with you.
I'm
Okay.
going with
Oh.
him.
Then by all means. Forget what I was saying, follow that leader.
Can I go ahead and recall knowledge
Elf.
on the description of the frog to see what it is?
Go for it. Ko, I wonder what you rolled. Gaius, that is a big-ass giant toad. Look at that artwork. Look at how precious he is.
Oh boy.
You wouldn't know it now, but when he could talk, that was the most foul-mouthed creature in all of Willowshore.
Oh.
It's a giant toad. It's pretty simple. They tend to live in pretty dry environments, you know, and they don't really have any natural predators, or at the very least have few.
Okay.
How tall is this right here?
It's 2 steps up.
Oh, okay. So this isn't built on a hill or something.
No. Welcome to more windows.
Oh, we got
What
more
do you
prisoners.
see, Ko?
More
I
prisoners.
Could that
Yes,
be
well.
a large pantry you can see, filled with a number of crying and bound children? A couple of them who seem to also be alternating between crying and coughing heavily.
I'll try to stay out of their sight for the moment. But as
Sure.
I know, I didn't roll good. But who knows?
They don't notice you.
Oh, there's a door over there.
There is. Yeah, there is an outer door into the pantry.
All right. Continue around the back of the building.
Sure.
And
You can instantly see a pretty heavy-duty lock on the back door there. You can also see, while there are windows here,
curtains seem
there
to
are
be drawn. or
curtains
something.
drawn over them. And you cannot see in.
Okay, same way all the way down. All right.
It appears like it.
Yep. Just trailing. Go.
Theoretically,
We got,
he should have been in front if he was
Yep.
following the expert, but
I'm kind of guiding him from the back.
Yeah, that's why I sucked at it this time.
if it makes you feel any better, you still rolled better than Cyan did.
It's like my +10 doesn't matter this session.
They have prisoners in the pantry in the back. We might be able to free them before even going into the building. Perhaps break the window, or Cyan can attempt to pick the lock. It seemed like a fairly decent lock, though I don't know.
If it's anything like the one at the guardhouse, he might not. It might be beyond
Yeah,
his skills.
Might be beyond my skills for now.
But we should try and get them out of here. I don't. Then again, where would we send them?
Yeah, and breaking windows might just alert Modokyu.
No, I think we need to just get in there and show them the wrath of Willowshore, and then get those kids out.
All right.
Are they in the immediate room in front of us, or is it just the frog?
Oh, it's just a frog that's in here.
Or if I should drop less before you enter the door.
I'm going to say no to that. Pathfinder is really not balanced around pre-combat buffing.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
If it's something that lasts longer than 10 minutes, I'll typically allow it, and if it lasts 10 minutes, we can definitely discuss it, but anything that lasts a minute or less, I'm typically going to say no to.
Okay.
They also have a fantasy DDR machine.
That is a stove.
I know. It's just weird looking.
Because it's two stoves attached to each other.
DDR. What is DDR?
All right.
Was that a real question or in? Okay, let's do this.
Guys,
Leroy
don't worry.
Jenkins.
Time to become French for a few minutes.
Go for it.
You're free to open the doors. The
I don't
doors
see no frog.
squeak pretty heavily as you open them, and the eyes of the frog instantly flicker open. Imagine the fact that I am imitating an eager croak at the moment. I can't, but imagine I'm doing it. Nor do I have a good SFX for a frog sound, and honestly, I think that's a failing on Paizo's part. They should have given me a frog sound effect here.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Rules.
Ribbit?
Roll, rock and roll, rock and roll.
As it sees you all, I'm going to ask initiative to please get rolled.
Okay.
Oh, God. For the natural one.
Hey, get that hero
Stealth?
point. Stealth for you, Cyan. Ko, you may stealth if you would like, or use perception. Whether you're still following the leader or not.
Deal.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Feel that 10 on the die.
So much for casting Bless as soon as possible.
Alright. Well, it's okay. Wardy's
can't-
going pretty slow also. Cyan, you're
I
up
can't see
first.
initiative rolls like at all.
They don't show up in
Alright.
chat.
I just did the math. Like, I'm at a 20 and I had a plus 10.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. I'm gonna step in.
I expect you all to do math here. Sure. Off guard, because
sir.
you rolled stealth for initiative and went before him.
Yep. And strike.
You're just killing a frog, okay.
It's not a frog. He's a toad.
That does it, I'll kill you.
Oh wait,
That's a
thought I
hit.
did. Awesome. Sneak attack.
Ooh, that's a good damage roll.
Nice.
Poor frog probably doesn't even remember coming.
He just woke up hearing the door open and suddenly gets shot in the face.
One more.
Oh, you took a quarter of his health off. Holy crap.
That will unfortunately not hit, though.
Okay. And that should be it for my turn.
Ko, we're up to you.
Alright, so that's 10, 15. Well, guess I'll just ignition him then.
Sure. Why not? Oh, warding. Oh, he should not have been off guard too. I apologize. I forgot to take that off after Science turn. That will
I
just be a
stealth.
regular hit.
Well, I stealth for initiative too. Does that not? Is that only a rogue thing or?
So you were stealthing for initiative, then I took your actual stealth roll to put it against their perception DC to determine if you'd be hidden from them. And unfortunately, his perception DC is higher than your stealth you had been rolling. So, Cyan has a rogue ability that makes it, if he rolls stealth, all enemies that go after him in the first round are off guard.
Okay, and he takes 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage is still pretty good.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Alrighty.
And you're right up in the front there, aren't you?
Gaius! Go hit the frog.
I don't even know where the frog is yet.
Now you do.
Somewhere in this black mass over here.
Are you actually not able to see right now?
No, the corner here is blocking my view.
Oh, Kuromori, I can't brain. I'm sorry. Gaius, that will unfortunately not hit.
I'm taking that hero point.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm moving on.
All right. That will bring us to the frog's turn with a loud, gleeful, but also angry croak. I need to check. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and just bite you, Gaius. You're right in front of him.
No, I don't want to be in its mouth.
He's going to chomp.
No, don't do it.
Which is going to hit for 11 points of piercing damage. And
Why do toads have sharp teeth?
why wouldn't they?
Because they're toads.
It is going to
chew?
attempt to grab you with its second action, since it successfully bit you.
I hope you have a light slashing weapon.
Oh, he just barely fails. No, let me swallow someone.
Ooh!
Please.
Avoided that terrible fate.
Please let me,
Bad frog. No.
11.
What do you mean, bad frog? This is good frog.
That was at full bonus, right?
Yeah. Just barely missed it. It was a low roll.
How grab works now.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Grab is
better
so
than it
much
used to be
better.
where they just automatically succeeded no check. Now they
Yeah,
still
because
have
they
to roll.
couldn't. Yeah. Well, now they can crit you though. So.
Right, they can get the restrained on you. Anyway, it's always funny when you find the rare creature who didn't have a sheet updated for the remaster that has grab but no athletic skill. And you roll grab and it's a +1 and you're like, wait a second, this is a 12th level creature.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
Wait
Anyway,
a second.
it's just, Wardy's just going to make another bite at you guys.
Jeepers.
I would have rather rolled this on the grab, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
There's going to be 22 more damage to you guys.
I am down.
Oh no. Gaius runs up to the frog, tries to swing at it. The frog just dodges and chomps. Gaius is half in the frog's mouth right now, but it's your turn, Kuromori.
I'm gonna sip in and oh my gosh.
He's
Gaius is
down
getting
again.
A lot of decision points today, isn't he?
Well,
At least he has a hero
So-
point again to survive.
I will do a 2-action heal on him because can't afford to keep him down. Oh,
11 health
What?
back to you, Gaius.
that dude's the first hit.
At the end of the round, as we pivot back to Cyan, you all hear a voice. Because you're pretty loud out here at the moment. It's not quiet. Coming from beyond the sliding doors at the top of the 2 steps. Settle down, Warty. I'll get you some food in a bit. You're up, Cyan.
All right.
Get
Yeah,
that
gonna
potency. Oh yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna say if you have that potency oil.
I do not have it.
Oh, I thought you took one.
I think it was Gaius that took one. I had the opal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna recall knowledge on
Sure.
resistances.
You failed by 1. So sorry.
Oof.
Let me actually just check something real quick. Do. Oh, I forgot you have Lore Master lore here.
E.
That is a success then. My apologies.
Okay. Great.
Always forget lore. I forgot Lore Master lore works on creatures. With that success, it's a frog. Toad, sorry. No resistances that you're aware of.
All right. I'm gonna strike it.
Go for it. He is off guard to you because you
Yep.
successfully recalled knowledge. And that will hit because of the off guard.
Nice. More damage to you, Froggy. Oh gosh. Here we go again.
I mean, hey, it is damage.
It is damage. And I'm gonna shoot again.
All right.
Still off guard to me, but we'll see if it hits.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, thought so. Yeah, it's in my turn.
All right, Ko, we're up to you.
Boo boo. Fuck it. Wee.
What is our what's our sorcerer doing?
The rare melee sorcerer build.
I mean, imaginary weapons wild, so.
That is going to hit.
Oh, it's higher. Oh, that's why. Higher dice.
Yeah. 4 fire damage to it.
He takes it.
and That's my whole turn.
All right. I think I have to ask, if you're making a melee spell attack, do you think you are touching the toad? Because the description of ignition is you snap your fingers and point at the target. If it's within melee reach, you can choose to make a melee spell attack with the flame. So I'm going to leave it up to you to determine if you're actually touching the creature when you cast a spell or not.
I would have no reason to assume I shouldn't.
Fair enough. Now you might die. Sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
I suppose I would be able to not touch it, but in this case, I probably wouldn't know not to. So
Sure. As you touch it and light the toad on fire, some of those warts on its skin burst, and the pus, liquid, whatever it is that was within them, lands on your hand. And suddenly you start blinking, your mind gets a little bit fuzzy. I need a fortitude save, please.
Oh, no.
haha.
You're
Nice.
fine. You shrug it off, blink away the confusion easily, but it looks like touching this creature might not be a smart idea. Gaius, that pivots us to you.
All right.
The question is that a reaction to do that?
It did not look like a reaction. It looked like it was something that happened automatically.
Oh, well, that's
So
kind of gross.
I will exploit our ability. automatically applied personal.
Yep. Fantastic. Would you like to stand up at all?
Oh no, I failed it. Okay.
Yeah. When you fail, it will automatically apply personal because that's the only one you can choose. Failure still applies personal.
Yeah, I will.
Antithesis.
I will stand.
Alrighty.
And then I will strike it.
Go for it.
Ooh. Just farming those hero points.
He spent 2 to not
Yeah.
die earlier in the game. Is like, here, let's give you 2 more.
Yeah, I'll just keep it and move on.
Sure. That will bring us back to Warty's turn. Ye old toad.
This is where I go down again.
Oop, shit. Surprisingly, guys, no, you don't. Because he's gonna bite Ko.
Yep.
Which will miss.
Is this a manipulation?
It is not. This is a bite action. This is an attack. But he does just barely miss. What a shame. He's gonna try it again. Because why not? Hey! If it makes you feel any better, guys, I just rolled a 1-2. Now let's put our test to the theory. His third attack is going to be against you, Gaius. Are you ready for the 20?
Yep. Let's go.
No, he rolled a 2 this time.
Wow.
Kuramori! The game just
I
wants you
am
to be
going-
really set up to kill Moto Q.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to here.
Okay.
Why is
I
everyone
don't
over there?
Because I'm doing a treat wounds.
Battle medicine. Battle
Battle
medicine.
medicine. Ooh, let's do it, baby. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. 9 health back to you, Gaius.
very nice.
And with 1 action remaining, probably not the best idea after what I saw, but that's all I got. I'm going to quick draw my spear and stab it.
Go for it. That sounds like a hit to me. Just barely a hit. For 10 damage.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Warty is very injured. Cyan, we're up to you.
All right,
What's the reaction?
another recall knowledge
All right.
on.
Oh, wait. No, his reaction's back. Never mind.
Ooh, instead resistances, weaknesses this time.
Sure. Sounds good. Unfortunately, even with Lore Master here, he's a toad, so probably not, but you're not certain.
Since I failed that, I will recall knowledge again
Sure.
on its abilities.
Sounds good. Are you talking actions or passive abilities?
Passive abilities.
Sounds
yes.
good. Just barely a failure, unfortunately.
Gosh darn it.
Taking a look at this thing, you've seen some things, but you're not sure if there's more to know about it. You haven't fought a big toad before. It's a big
Alright,
toad. You
just-
never thought you'd fight one.
Gonna strike it.
Sure.
Hope for the best.
Unfortunately, that will not
Oh,
hit.
because of the cover.
Because all your
Oh,
allies
no.
are in front of it. It's a
Oh,
little harder to shoot. I'm
Sorry.
so sorry, Cyan.
no, that's okay. Should I?
That's all your
should I?
actions.
You can hero point it if you'd like. You do have 2.
Well, there's 2 more that comes after me. Yeah, what the hell?
Go for it.
Hope I don't regret this.
You will. Not regret it because that's a hit.
Ah,
But you'll regret it when you see yourself deal 2 damage. 4 damage! I'm so proud of you.
4.
Hot dog.
That's it.
Alright. Ko, bring it on.
Can I just step up onto the stairs here, or no?
The stairs would be this space. The space right next to it that you could step to would still not be on the stairs.
No, I meant like if I take a move action to
yeah, you could
stride.
step onto the stairs if you wanted to,
Okay, so I can go here.
without having to tumble through. Yeah, I see what you meant.
It won't. It won't let me. You need to.
Ready for something cool? There you go. Now you can.
Okay.
Ta-da!
He delayed them all.
Magic.
Flank with Kuromori. Melee ignition.
Sure.
Attack.
Oh,
Yes.
Jeepers.
that one's a crit.
For 10 points of fire damage.
All right, and that persistent
And this
fire.
time I make sure not to touch him.
Sure. Just snap above his head and light his eyes on fire.
Yep.
Nice. Go ahead and give me that persistent fire damage also.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
1d6. If Gaius doesn't kill him, that just might. But Gaius, can you kill him, or will you get your third hero point? Let's
find out.
Why is my token a condition on him?
That's battle medicine immunity to you
Oh.
specifically.
Oh.
Is very funny. That's a hit, just barely.
Die, frog, die.
7 points of damage, Gaius. Really? That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Especially because you just killed my frog. Why would you do that? That was so rude. He's just a guy.
He put me in his mouth.
And?
Not a fan. Not a
Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna stop my train of thought before I go any further. I'm just gonna shut up.
If you have a potion, you might want to drink it.
Did I not set up a teleport point here? Am I stupid?
Yeah, I do not have one.
Oh, I thought we did.
I don't. Are the stairs leading to like the second floor of this, or
That is correct.
and this one just is like 2 steps?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who was it who was giving us potion? Was that one of the two guys who left?
I think we already drank them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Buckthorn, who was your berry dealer.
Yeah.
Do we want to explore the
Guys-
downstairs first, or?
As
Do we know where the voice came from? Either upstairs
Behind
or
that sliding door.
Oh,
behind
okay,
the
so
sliding
it
door?
is on this floor.
Yes.
Okay.
guys, you should have your. Wait, what? What's on here? Oh, is this down below and this is on the first level?
Yeah.
That's still first
Oh,
level.
okay.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
head up to
I-
the stairs, there's an actual second level map here still that it'll teleport you to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's try to.
If you wanted to go up to the
Confusing.
second level of the area.
As I set up next to the guys, I sort of whisper, "You might want to have that oil of potency ready."
Yeah, I'll put it in my hand,
Sure.
and then I will drop the 2 hand in order to do that.
Could I do a perception to try and hear if I can hear anyone behind the door here?
Go for it.
Right.
And out of curiosity, if I've been here before, is this one big room back here, or?
It is. It's
Smaller
a private
one. Okay.
banquet hall.
Okay, cool.
Kuromori, you can hear a voice behind there. Seemingly talking to someone else, and interspersed with the sounds of drinking.
Okay. So it's like, I sort of give the hand thing gesture of like 2 inside.
Saya nods.
Let's go.
Is that where you want to be back there, Zan?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
All right.
What the heck? That's not a rat.
As Ko and Kurmor, the two of you slide the doors open simultaneously on a signal, you see the banquet hall. What once was the banquet hall has now become a literal den of filth, littered with unwashed dishes, food stains, and the aftermath of many grisly slaughters. Bodies flayed, partially digested to the point of being unrecognizable, lie heaped in corners, or even sway from ropes tied to the wooden beams above. There's a pile of filthy and soiled blankets and cushions in a sort of nest-like heap in the center of the room. And laying down right next to it on some other cushions is the individual you all imagine to be Modokyu.
Ew.
Large, rotund body, sort of laying on his side, drink in hand, a neck far too long for a regular person, and a weasel next to him that he seems to be talking to. But he looks up as you all open the doors, shifts himself sitting up. Well, I don't believe I called for entertainment just yet, but I'll accept it. What will you be performing for me today?
The saga of your death. I'll try to demoralize them.
Then we're gonna roll initiative. Who needs to talk when we can just attack?
Man, you really need battle cry.
You really do. I want you all to know the weasel is named Fluffy Whiskers.
Yep.
That's just important information to share.
Well, he's not me the first to die.
That's fair.
I guess this is perception now.
I think it's gonna be perception for you here, Zion, yeah.
Yep.
Did I check that feat? Did I check that feat? I did.
Which
Oh no, I took it level 2.
So
I took it level 2.
slow.
Crud. Pilgrim's token, but I haven't had a chance to craft it.
Ah.
Oh, I should have done that last night. Oh man, I'm
Oh,
dumb.
what a shame. You are tied with it. You have not actually crafted it, though. Thank you for catching that, so Modokyu will get to go first here. Fluffy Whiskers will be going last. As let's get some battle music going here. I think having the boss of the invasion have his music going on is probably the thing to do here. Let's see, how far away are you guys from him? 25 feet?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Modokyu is gonna delay his turn. Kuromori, you're up.
Well, that's concerning. I think I'm going to start with a.
Must you really be so boring as to just charge in and attack when you get here?
No, I am going to call upon Tsukio's blessing to help my allies put an end to this monstrosity. Rachel.
Ko, up to you. Why are you so boring?
Uh,
I'll fall for it.
Come into my
Nope, so-
lair!
Don't do it.
He's currently sitting on the ground. He's just chilling.
Oh, that's concerning.
He doesn't seem like he's planning to attack you at all at the moment.
well, I'm gonna I mean, he's killed a ton of people. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him.
There's
Alright.
4 complete bodies in this room alone, plus all the viscera.
I don't know what his saves are, but we're gonna try a new spell that I have.
Ooh. There are at least 11 bodies hanging from the rafters in here on a quick glance.
Gross. Nasty.
So I'm going to superheat him.
Oh boy.
And cast a forge on him.
He is going to succeed with a 23.
Alright, so he'll take half damage. I
Alright.
assume.
Yep, half fire damage here. Five points of fire damage to him right off the bat. As his clothes start to catch fire a little bit. Did you really have to do that? I suppose this is entertainment in some way, at least. This attempt to injure me. Continue. Cyan, you're up.
I was scared.
What is
Um,
this guy?
Taunting us. Is opening a door an action?
It is.
Like,
It is an interact
it is.
action.
okay.
You
And
could've
from
left it simple.
yeah, I guess from here he has cover, lesser cover.
He would have lesser cover because Gaius and Kuromori are in the way. If you move into the room
Sorry.
in front of them, he would not have that cover.
No, that's okay.
What, are you scared?
We're detecticians.
Yeah, we're
I wonder
tacticians.
if he'd react if you attacked the weasel.
And you're just outside of my bless too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna
Then he
move.
might go John Wick on us or something.
I am
That
gonna
weasel
move.
is the most powerful creature here.
There you go. I am
Was
gonna
he
move.
the actual leader of the invasion?
Yeah. The mastermind of this
And-
operation.
I have surprise attack on the weasel, so I'm attacking the weasel.
I don't believe you have surprise attack, because surprise attack is only if you rolled deception or stealth.
Oh
or
right,
initiative.
right. That's right. Thank you.
Yes, but the weasel
Um,
will have lesser cover against you as well.
No, I'm gonna go with Modokyu
Oh,
in that
okay.
case.
Super
Sorry
power.
about
Kill
that.
the weasel.
Oh man.
Okay, recall knowledge on Modokyu.
Sure. What would you like to know?
tough one.
Yeah, offensive ability.
Sure.
Why is it taking his time?
That's a really good question, Cyan. Unfortunately, your recall knowledge rolls this last day or so.
Awful.
Something's been going on. Your mind has not been in the game.
This is bad. I think I needed the red fog to jog my memory.
It was definitely helping.
I think the equine is living rent free in your brain.
Exactly. I'm just gonna attack.
Sure. That will unfortunately not be enough to injure him. The arrow
Because you're
just like going towards his head, and his neck just stretches slightly and moves up and out of the way.
Gross.
Ugh.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Because you were expecting a giant sentient rat.
Yeah, isn't that right, Kuromori? We were corroborating each other's.
No, we totally blew that one.
Before it reaches your turn, Modokyu is going to come back into initiative on his delay.
Oh no.
You really all have to be so damned boring. I just want some entertainment. Is that too much to ask for?
Yes.
Maybe we should just have danced.
Did you just say yes?
No.
Well, yeah, I think we have to so damn boring. So I said,
He's going to
Oh,
scoot himself forward on the ground.
I mean, walking. Jeez.
And he's pretty far away, about 20 feet away from you, Kuromori.
Launches
His neck immediately stretches out longer and longer, bringing his face right up to yours. Say that one more time. He's going to attempt to demoralize you.
No. All right. My will DC.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
20.
That is an awful, awful roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I say no. Go away.
Fine. Just a bite for the road, then. And he'll take a jaw strike at you at that range also.
Ah,
Oh, the dice, no.
Yes. Yes.
Tsukio is with us.
He fails. Yeah, I don't think I want him to use a villain point yet. Gaius, we're up to you.
Whoa. Villain point.
Yes. He's the
I
main boss of the
will-
monsters. He has a single reroll to use.
Oh,
I
no.
will use the oil.
Okay. Kuromori, will you go ahead and put runic weapon just in chat?
I sure can do
Please.
that. Whoop. Straight down on over to you.
As you approach him, Gaius, he's going to make an attack of opportunity against you. As you leave from here to here, when you're 10 feet away from him effectively, he does it.
Oh,
I think that's the first time we encountered
Yeah.
Halos.
No, the dice!
Yes.
I've rolled 2 4s and a 5 with him so far. And Gaius is going to come in with the big hit.
no, it's
So we
only
do-
it's only 2d8. It's not.
It's only
2d12.
17 damage to him.
Yeah, it
Do you
needs
have the
to-
action
Oh,
just need to
so-
attack?
What were you
I
guys
already had
it.
it in my hand.
Oh, you already had it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's also 15. It's two less.
And he's only
Why?
one-handed it right now.
Because I had to implement empowerment check mark. Well, I should have.
I think you should have, because you have your implement in your hand, right? And nothing else in your other hand.
But I don't have the exploit vulnerability up.
I doesn't need exploit vulnerability up. It's just when
Oh.
you strike. The requirement of it is you have to have at least one implement in your hand, and you can't have anything more than a single one-hand weapon or other implements. But we decided you could be two-handing your weapon or have the shield in the other hand as well.
Okay.
So you do get it here. Because this is more of a common combat trick with your implement
Okay then.
than
Never
anything
mind.
else. That brings us to the weasel's turn. Fluffy Whiskers is
What's the
going
weasel
to
doing?
run at you, Ko.
Oh, is he tiny? Not
He
small.
is. He is tiny.
God.
Back to the tiny action economy. He's going to try and bite you.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what's that ability? I gotta remind myself. Ah,
At least he
perfect.
doesn't open his mouth and shoot blatantly.
I can't roll well with these guys. Come on, Fluffy Whiskers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move.
Do
I'll try and
something
measure.
good. He will hit with his second attack with a dirty 20. For 6 points of piercing damage. Would you like to blow up your shield?
Yes.
All right. So you can go ahead and hit block and then damage, and that'll actually deal just enough damage to deplete the hardness and HP pool of the shield.
Okay, I clicked block. Oh, then I have to click damage?
Yes, block's just a toggle.
Alright.
Ta-da! And the shield explodes, and I believe Fluffy Whiskers here has to make a reflex save versus that 1d4 damage.
Yeah. I can put glass shield back in the chat.
I've already got it. I'm just moving Fluffy
okay.
Whiskers so I can select him. You can put it in chat if you'd like the damage button, because he'll fail and take full damage here. Ooh, full 4 piercing damage to the weasel. No! How could you do such a thing?
That's all the core of his hit points.
He's a level negative
Bam.
1. He's just a weasel.
Literally just a weasel.
Yeah. Kuramori, we're up to you.
All right. I'm gonna step into the room. I'm going to get to a flank, but I'm not going to attack just yet.
Okay.
Because I'm going to cast a runic weapon on myself.
Ho ho ho. Hee hee ha ha. Pity he doesn't have his reactive strike yet.
Yep, that's the prime time to move.
That would have been nice. Then Ko, we're up to you. You have a weasel biting you.
Seeker, bless the spear.
Damnable beast, just leave.
I don't know what sound a weasel makes, but it's making it at you.
It's an evil weasel.
Squeaking. Menacing squeaking.
Angry squeaking.
Yeah, alright, so the shield is no longer usable, and... Yeah, I guess I'll do the right thing. I will cast Fear on Moto Q.
Interesting. Okay. I will give you that will save. He is going to use his villain point on this roll. He does not wish to be frightened too.
Yes.
Cowards!
God damn, I'm so sorry, DM.
Don't be sorry. This is funny. He absolutely deserves this. What a little shit of a
Alright,
guy.
Alright, so he's... I have one action left. That will be to
Hunt the weasel.
stab the weasel with a knife, I guess.
What did he ever do to you?
With my +1 silver dagger.
Ooh.
Shank that weasel.
It's Z.
Yes,
target?
if you're hovering over it. I can also just move him for you.
I got it.
Okay,
Targeted.
perfect. Perfect. Is all going to plan. The
Alright.
weasel
I missed
you
him. That's
just
fine.
barely missed. All right.
And that's my turn.
Cyan, we're up to you. He no longer
Alright.
has cover to your shots.
Yeah, and recalling knowledge doesn't seem to be. I'm not just. I'm just distracted right now. And he said he wanted entertainment, so I'm gonna create a distraction by doing a little dance.
Nice. His neck is so limber, it's a little hard. It's unnerving to shoot.
Yeah, creating a diversion by doing a little shimmy,
Twerk at him.
twerking.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm-
twerking.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Go for it.
I'm hero pointing my dance.
It's because you tried to twerk. It didn't work. Just stick
Yep.
with the shimmy.
Twerk didn't work.
His neck follows along in time with your shimmy. He will be off guard to your next attack.
Yes.
Light him up.
Yep.
Ooh, off guard plus fear. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. That's a crit. Off guard plus fear.
And a sneak attack.
So
This is gonna hurt. $26 points of damage. Instantly
that's-
badly injured.
Deadly D8? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Short or like a coon.
Yeah.
As your arrow just soars through his neck, finding a
Yeah.
part where it's almost parallel to the ground and just leaves a lasting hole through it.
As I do my shimmy, I'm actually trying to figure out the softest part of his long neck.
There you go. Perfect.
And I'm gonna do another shot.
Go for it. He's no longer off guard to you,
All right. Okay.
but that's not going to matter.
Oh, it still hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer's slow, so I have a delayed reaction too.
I'm noticing that right now the animations are a bit delayed, but the rolls come
Yep.
through perfectly. Go for that damage.
Another shot. Yes.
5. You're pulling out the good numbers when it matters, so
Yeah.
can't really complain.
That's it.
We're back to Modokyu's turn. Alright, I'm getting into this now. This is a bit more fun. Let's see. Who should I have fun with first? The warrior or the priest? Who wants it?
I hear Pharasma likes fun.
The priest
die.
it is.
Oh my god.
He is going to.
I really
attempt
gotta
to bite
stop
you
trash
primary.
talking.
Couldn't have done that.
That is going to be a hit, I believe.
Yes.
All right, for low damage, 6 piercing, but 1d6 bleed as well.
Ooh.
Ooh, gross.
You know
See,
what?
I'm actually tanking right now because I know Gaius is already injured.
There you go. That's the point.
Wow.
He like bites off a little bit of your arm, chews it a little bit, and very audibly swallows. And down his entire long neck, you can see a lump traveling
Oh.
before it hits the hole put in it by Cyan's arrow, where the lump just falls out with a wet thud onto the floor.
Ah, that's gross.
That's my flesh.
I think I'll taste... No. Oh, he already tasted the warrior next. I think I'll taste the archer next. He's going
What?
to move to here,
Oh no.
and
Oh,
he'll make a
bugger.
strike against you, Cyan. Since you are within his attack range right now. That, I believe, hits.
19?
Mhm.
Gonna nimble dodge that.
Sure. Keep in mind, normally Nimble Dodge has to be on when you're targeted for the attack before it's rolled. But I
Yeah.
do recall you've, for a while, at the very least, you were having it toggled on for whatever the first attack that hit you was.
Yep, exactly.
So that will miss because of that. And that'll end his turn. Bringing us to yours, Gaius.
Son of a bitch.
You will try to exploit vulnerability on him.
Sounds good. A failure, but still you get your personal antithesis.
I will 5-foot step into his space.
Sure. As you come up, his head, just still extended near Cyan, just turns to look at you.
And I will strike at it.
Go for it. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna
that's
hero
not going to
point
do
that.
it. Go for it. Not quite, unfortunately.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. It is Fluffy Whiskers' turn. Since Fluffy Whiskers' last action was a successful strike against you, Ko, it is going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh.
Oh no.
It is going to fail, so it's going to have to bite you again. It'll hit. Fluffy Whiskers coming in for the KO. For 3 damage.
The KO on Ko.
Yeah. Last action, he's going to try and grapple you again. Give me a good roll, please. No. No. Does not roll well. Fails miserably. It's like trying to wrap around your leg as it bites you, and you just sort of shake your leg and it fails. Kuromori, we're up to you.
He moved that far away from me.
He
Gross.
did, yeah. What a
I'm going
nuisance,
to
right?
Yeah, I'm going to step twice
Sure.
towards him.
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna stab him.
Go for it.
Alrighty.
I will let you
Get
know,
out.
just cause you're under one of the hanging bodies right now.
Oh, gross. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that hero point on that.
Sure, why not? You just barely missed.
There
That'll
we
turn a
go.
miss into a hit. Good damage too, 12 points. Yikes. Alright.
Get out of our town!
Cole, we're up to you. As you take 3 points of bleed damage and do not recover from it. Why would I get out, though? I've brought so much interest into this boring place. You do not have to hit the damage button, Kormori. It does it automatically.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll undo that then.
So he didn't use
I didn't notice
on
that.
Kuromori?
He did
Okay.
not. He has not had the chance to.
Yeah, I shuffled step up to him.
He would also probably... He would have standard cover against you if you try and attack him from there. You don't really have
Oh
a good
yeah, I
shot
just
on him.
yeah. No, I'm gonna move up to him.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move here and see if he attacks me.
That will trigger reactive strike. So he is going to make his jaw attack on you.
Gutsy, man.
Get a regular hit. For 11 points of piercing damage plus bleed.
Okay. Ow. And then I will
Set everyone on
Cast.
fire.
They are hurt, but nah. My focus spell kind of sucks right now.
Mm,
He's still frightened 1, right?
he is.
Yeah, we'll just go for the melee ignition.
Alright. I was also more thinking like the full breathe fire set everything on fire, not the focus spell set everything on fire.
I'm at a hero point.
Sure. Since you are
Last
flanking
one.
right now.
Oh, all right. That's my turn.
Unfortunate. Alright.
So because I got bleed on my turn, do I actually take it?
It will happen, yes.
Okay.
And only deal 2 damage to you. So you are still up. As we
Okay.
pull to Cyan's turn.
All right.
He's near death. Can you get the kill?
I do not know. He's next, right?
He is next.
He is next.
Should I do this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. All right. I am gonna try the same trick again.
I believe if you're doing creative diversion again, he will have a +4 bonus to his DC.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yes, that is the downside of create a distraction or create a diversion. Is whether or not you succeed, creatures you attempt to divert gain a +4 circumstance bonus to their perception DCs against your attempts to create a diversion for 1 minute.
Got it. Okay. Can I tumble through
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does-
Trying to get to there.
to this side? Yeah.
Go for it. 5,
Does it?
20, exactly 25 feet of movement to get there
Okay.
from where you are.
And all right. And that requires.
The basic action macro tumble through
All right.
if you're targeting him.
Oh, I should target him. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because that'll... Oh, you just untargeted him? There you go.
Yep. There
Because
you
that'll
go.
make sure you're using the right DC for tumble through.
Okay. Tumble through.
Ooh, that's a big
Yes.
crit success for you. You are able to get through space without any issue.
And this is a tumble behind that I'm using, so he's off guard to me.
Ooh. Yeah, when you successfully tumble through, they're off guard against the next attack you make. Very
Yep.
nice.
And you get blessed now.
Yeah.
Yes. I get bless.
This looks like it'll be good.
He's frightened. And I don't need to use a melee weapon, right?
No, you can still use the Gekgung as long as it doesn't have. I don't believe it has volley.
No,
So
yeah,
you should be
okay.
fine. You want to throw the ghost charge at him? No.
Oof.
Oof.
I'm so sorry.
And I don't have hero points. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry about that. And I think
I think you've got one more action.
I have
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah.
The dice have forsaken you, it seems.
And, okay, that's it. Sorry.
Right. That'll bring us to Modoku's turn here. He's going to start with a threatening lunge against you, Cyan. His neck just extends in a massive up and over loop coming behind you. How do you taste? I still haven't found out.
Not good.
He's going to attempt to demoralize you.
Bitter.
You are frightened, one, but not frightened, two. Him being frightened prevented him from getting the crit success
Mm-hmm.
on you. It does allow him to make a strike as part of this action, though. So he is going to make a jaw attack against you.
I get my nimble dodge back.
I
Yup.
saved you from a crit.
Yep.
And a low damage roll. It's only 5 piercing plus bleed.
Thank you for that.
As his head sort of retracts away from you, it passes by the body above you, Kuramori.
No.
Hey.
Say hi to an
Hang
old
on.
friend, why don't you? And he's just going to chomp through the rope with his last action and cause the body to fall on you.
Oh.
Would you like to give me a reflex save to dodge out of the way of a body falling on you?
Sure.
All right.
Ooh, that was also one.
That is a success. You will take half damage here and not be knocked prone.
At least says old friend. Is it someone I recognize?
No,
Okay.
probably not at least.
I don't even know that man.
You will take half of 9 bludgeoning damage. And thankfully, with a success, you do not fall prone by the body.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Gaius, we're up to you, though. As that ends
Finish
his turn.
him.
That will
Shit.
trigger a reactive strike, by the way, if you do that.
Oh, just
It is a manipulate
Manipulate.
action. So, want to make sure you're actually okay with that happening.
I'm gonna have to do it.
All right, then he's going to take the bite out of you too. He's just taking a chomp out of everyone. Hey, no crit though. That's good. And wow, minimum damage roll here. Only 4 piercing damage plus bleed.
What's bleeding again?
Yeah. That's gonna hit because he's flanked. Into all the buffs you've
Yeah.
got.
Get wrecked. No! That's the opposite of wrecked.
None of us can roll damage well right now. It's okay. But hey, he's got a personal antithesis to help it out.
You know what? I'll reroll this. Oh, no, I can't reroll damage.
No, you cannot.
No.
All right. Oh. Let's check again.
One more for the kill. That's a hit.
Nice.
And that will be more than enough damage, Gaius, to cause Modoku's head to go flying, chopping off partway through the neck as the head and a section of extended flesh falls to the ground. Even in death, there is a depraved, bloody grin on this creature's face. But Modoku falls dead to the ground. As you take 6 bleed damage at the end of your turn. And Fluffy Whiskers comes in for the kill.
Okay.
He does it!
My God.
Fluffy Whiskers with 3 damage to Ko.
All right. I am going to use a reaction.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no!
So you see the... I don't even know, like, where did he bite me?
Just on, like, the lower back. He probably jumped with a jumping bite at you as he ran.
All right, well, like, I'll, like, collapse to one knee. Not prone, but, like, head down, clutching at whatever wound just happened, and then from underneath his hand, like, flames start to come between his fingers, and all his wounds start having fire come out of them. And he looks up, and his eyes are just fire.
Oh,
As you go
As
ahead
the entity within him.
Wait, let's try to read that.
So make sure you take the 3 damage as well. I don't actually know how.
If you would be reduced to 0, you remain at 1 and then gain temporary hit points.
Right.
So my
I'll just
current
immediately-
HP is 1.
Yeah. Plus 6 temp HP.
And you're in control of me for a minute.
Yeah, I'm typically going to let you remain in control of yourself. I may just ask you to do certain things on occasion. Seeing that, Fluffy Whiskers is going to make a mad dash for the door. And whether you would like to end the weasel or let it flee, we will save for next session, because I think with Motokyu dead and Ko remaining conscious as his entity takes control to save him, that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Yeah, we took him down, but we're all bleeding.
Threat to Willowshore has been ended. The town is saved. Well done, everyone.
I'm glad. I'll be off the next 2 weeks, so I'm
No.
happy this ended today.
Sad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation, so I'll see you.
Lame.
Guess
Vacation.
we're
Well,
doing
we'll
some
say
downtime
next week's probably the first time we're splitting the party, because the entity is in control for a minute.
Next week will bring some interesting circumstances, to be sure. Because while the town is saved, it must be rebuilt. Help must be
Yes.
called from the surrounding regions. And leadership must be figured out. The governor is gone. Who's going to lead Willowshore in the interim?
Oh, no,
boy.
I can put in my vote. My vote is Granny Who.
We'll figure that all out next time. There's also the question, where the fuck did Ugly Cute go? Where's the spider?
Where'd the spider go?
Maybe
where'd
he'll
the
come.
spider at?
Maybe he'll come back.
Spider at.
Now that the
He'll
lantern's
bleed out.
lit.
I was bleeding.
Yeah, half of you probably bleed out in the next couple seconds before Kuromori, I imagine, drops like a 3-action heal.
Yeah, I do wish that entity was
Yeah.
like shut off.
That'd be really good
Yeah.
if it did.
Well, just for the flavor of it, not
Yeah.
really for the power level.
Thank you guys, though, so much for playing tonight. I really do hope you enjoyed.
You did. Thank you so much, Jericho.
And I will see you all next week. Have a good one.
Thanks, everyone.